If you are using MyLab for your math classes, you will log on to Canvas. You will click on Canvas. You will agree to the acceptable use policy after you have read it. For the purpose of showing you how to use your 14-day free temporary access code to MyLab, I do not need to start the tour, so I'm going to close that. So now you're going to click on your class, whatever the name may be, but you know you're using MyLab and Mastering or MyLab Math. They're the same thing. So you click on your class. You go to MyLab and Mastering. You allow and continue. Now you open MyLab and Mastering. And it will prompt you to create your account. If you have used MyLab and Mastering for another class here at Western, you may already know what your username and password are. However, if this is your first time, please, I cannot emphasize enough that you should use your WSC student email address for this for several reasons. Canvas and MyLab are synced, and they get confused when you do something different for your email. Also, if you have trouble logging onto your email to retrieve a password, just like any other website, if you forget a password, then it will send that information to your email address. And if you're having trouble logging onto your personal email address, Western cannot help you. But they could help you. The IT department could help you with your WSC email. So I am going to register the student here. And I'm going to use as the username the full email address. So it's Luke Skywalker at email.wsc.edu. So this is pretty standard for student WSC emails. It will be your first name dot your last name, but at email.wsc.edu would be the same. Now create a password and make sure you remember it. Click on link accounts. And I said, if you knew your username and password in the past, to log in here. But if you have never used it, you want to create your account. So this is where you would enter, maybe for the first time, your email. And it asks you to confirm it, so you type it again. It grabs the email address when you use that above as the username, and now we put in a password and make sure you remember. So it sounds like it only allows letters and numbers, but it must have at least one uppercase and one number. So it looks like it has accepted now my password. So what I had done before wrongly, it was if you already have a username and password for MyLab from a previous math class here at Western. But now we are creating an account. Then now you put in your first name and last name. And agree to the terms and create your account. Now we continue. I'm going to click on allow and continue. Okay, so now you have several options that are linked to your course or that were linked to your course by MyLab, and you can purchase it directly from them. I will not necessarily purchase the study and exam prep pack. I would actually do the single term access. That really is for 18 weeks. But what I'm particularly interested in showing you right now, because everybody needs access to this, is to get the temporary access code without payment for 14 days. Later on, when you purchase your code, either here directly from Pearson, this options here would be if you're ready with a credit card to buy it with Pearson. This access code is if you're ready to enter the code from the bookstore. Right now, all I'm showing you is to get the free temporary access code. And we're going to say yes. Now you're going to go back to your courses. Allow cookies again. This shows you the full MyLab website for your courses. However, if you go back to Canvas and you go through the modules and you follow your assignments per unit here, if you go to your first content module and you see the first set of assignments, now when you click in one of those assignments, that is MyLab, open Pearson, it will take you to a window that looks like this. Start the test. This only happens if it's a test. You're going to click that. And it takes you directly to the homework here. I'm going to answer a few questions. I'm going to submit the quiz because I'm interested in showing you what you see, what you've answered wrong or have not answered. Now, if we go back to the modules, if you are in a face-to-face class, you will not have that diagnostic quiz. So you would go directly to a homework assignment. open. I believe that homework assignment has not opened, but it will actually show you the list of assignments that you, the list of problems, just like we had a list right in here. This right here, once it's actually open.